Hello everyone, welcome to the online course on digital logic design. The topic of today's lecture is Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra is a special branch of mathematics in which the values of variables are true or false. And probably you have studied the basic concepts of algebra in your elementary classes, and where you have seen equations of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. These were all algebraic expression, and in these expressions you can see that we have two kinds of things. One are the coefficients that are real numbers, and the other are the variables. Variables normally describe a certain physical quantity or a certain measurable quantity which can change. So to generalize their value, we use the concept of variable. In case of Boolean algebra, we have the situation similar to this. However, in case of Boolean algebra, a variable is a symbol which usually represents a logical quantity, and variable can have only two possible values, which are true or false, and we denote the true value by logical 1 and false value by a logical 0. Binary 0 value is associated to logical false situation, and binary 1 is associated to true situation. So in case of Boolean algebra, a variable can have a 0 or a 1 value. What is complement? Complement is the inverse of variable, and it is indicated by placing a bar over the variable. So if we have a variable x which is equal to 0, then its complement is denoted by x bar, and its value is opposite to the x, which is 1. In case x is equal to 1, then x bar is equal to 0. So in literature we have two kinds of notation. One is like this, where we place a horizontal bar over the variable, and other is something like this, where we place a small vertical bar over the variable. A literal is a variable or complement of a variable which is used in a Boolean expression. For example, you may have a Boolean expression of the form a b plus a complement b plus c d and so on. So in this expression, each variable, whether it is in normal form or in complementary form, it is known as a literal. Few more concepts on Boolean algebra are as follows. What is set? Set is basically a collection of similar objects, that is, the objects that have common property. For example, in classical algebra you have seen the set of natural numbers, set of integers, set of real numbers, and so on. In case of Boolean algebra, the set is basically composed of all variables which are either true or false. So if S is a Boolean set, and if A and B are its elements, then we can write as A epsilon S and B epsilon S. This epsilon is used to denote the expression that A is a member of S and B is a member of S. Once we have the members of a set, then we define certain operators on these members, and we say that an operator which is denoted as a steric, it is a generic operator, we don't know its function yet. We say that an operator defined over the element of a set is a valid operator, or it is a valid operation if the result of this operation is also belong to that set. So if we have a set of binary integers 0 and 1, and we have an operator plus. So we can say that 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 0 is equal to 0, 1, 0 plus 0 is equal to 0, and 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. So we say that this addition is a valid operator on this set, because in all possible cases of operands the result is a number which belongs to this set. So we call that this set is closed with respect to addition, binary addition. Now we have a number of Boolean operation. Important are Boolean addition and Boolean multiplication. Boolean addition is performed by OR gate. We have seen this in our previous lecture. We have an OR gate. It has two variables a and b, and if we denote the result f, then we can construct a truth table of all possible inputs. In all cases we can say that f is equal to 1 when any one of the input is 1, and f is equal to 0 when all the inputs are 0. So we can write as f is equal to a plus b. Similarly, Boolean multiplication is performed by a AND gate, and the property of AND gate is that if all the bits are equal to 1, then output is equal to 1. Otherwise, if any one of the input is equal to 0, then output is equal to 0. In terms of Boolean algebra, the binary addition operation is denoted as sum of literals a plus b complement, a complement plus b complement plus c. We can have 2, 3, 4 or even more than that literals in the Boolean expression, and these literals can be in their normal form or in their complementary form. In all the cases, the sum is always equal to 1 if any one of the literal is equal to 1. If all of the literals are equal to 0, then the sum is equal to 0. In case of Boolean multiplication, it is represented as a product of literal a and b complement, a complement and b complement and c for etc. And the basic condition is that if all the literals are equal to 1, then the product term is equal to 1. Otherwise, if any one of the literal is equal to 0, then their product is equal to 0. Now we have discussed few basic concepts of Boolean algebra. It's time to discuss some fundamental laws and theorems that are useful to solve the Boolean expression. And the first law is commutative law. This law states that if we have two binary integers, two binary variables a and b, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. It means that if we take an OR gate and we apply input a to its one pin and input b to its another pin, and if we switch these two pins together, swap them together, means that a becomes b and b becomes a, then in this case there would be no change in the result. In both cases the results would be the same. Commutative law of multiplication say that the AND operation between a and b is equal to the AND operation between b and a. So if we have an AND gate, we have two inputs a and b, and if we swap the inputs together, b becomes a becomes b. In both cases the result would be unchanged. Third law is law of association. It means that if we have three binary variables a, b and c, and our task is to perform their addition, then b plus c, if we take the addition of b plus c and then add it to a, the result would be same if we take a plus b first and then add the result with the c variable. So here we have schematic of these two situations. First we take the OR operation of b and c, and the result is then ORed with input variable a. It produces a plus b plus c. In the second situation, we first perform the logical OR operation between a and b, and then we perform the OR operation between the result of first OR operation and the input c. So in both cases the output produced would be same. So we can write that a plus b plus c is equal to brackets a plus b plus c. Similar law hold for multiplication. It states that if we perform the multiplication of b and c first and then take its result and multiply it with a, this situation is similar to the situation when a and b are multiplied first and their product is then multiplied with the c. In both cases the result would be same. Distributed law states that if we have three variables a, b and c which are binary variables, then a and b plus c is equal to a and b plus a and c. It means we are distributing this multiplication over these two variables. So here we have few more basic postulates of Boolean algebra. A or 0 is equal to a. It means if we have an OR gate and if we fix its one input to 0 and apply a variable a to the other input, the output will be dependent on the a. It means if a is 0, then we have 0 at the output, and if a is 1, then we have the 1 at the output. So 0 is called as additive identity. Similarly, if we have an OR gate and we fix one of its input to binary 1 and apply a variable a at the other input, then the output will always equal to 1. For example, if a is equal to 0, then 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, and if a is equal to 1, then 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. Similarly, if we have an AND gate and we fix one of its input to 0 and other input is connected to variable a, then we have always 0 at the output. Fourth postulate states that if we have an AND gate and if we fix one of its inputs to binary 1 and other input is connected to variable a, then output is equal to a. So if a is 0, then 1 into 0 is equal to 0, and if a is equal to 1, then 1 into 1 is equal to 1. It means that output is dependent on the input variable, and 1 is known as multiplicative identity. In this way you can verify all other basic postulates like a plus a is equal to a plus a complement is equal to 1, a into a is equal to a into a complement equal to 0, a double complement is equal to a plus ab is equal to a. You can write that if we take a common from them, you can write that 1 plus b. So 1 plus b, if we apply postulate number 2, we can place 1 over here. So a into 1, this is equal to a. So we can write that a plus ab is equal to a. You can also verify these two postulates with the help of truth tables. So this concludes our today's lecture. We have seen the basic rules of Boolean algebra. In the coming lecture we will apply these rules to simplify the Boolean expression. So let's see you in the next lecture.